Good afternoon, good morning also from my side, depends to your time zone. Today I will present some Nanoinformatics TA services that we have in NanoCommons, but also I will give emphasis to the development of the NanoCommons 9 nodes, since I believe that the particular approach will help us to integrate different tools that has been developed by different research groups in NanoCommons, but also will be will be a tool for integration also other tools from other projects. A few words about NIME for those that are not aware. NIME is a free tool that you can perform a lot of stuff, starting from data analysis, data manipulations. There are very nice tools for the visualization of the data, but also for the reporting. For example, you can once you have developed the model and you have it available, you can export the result in a very nice report. It's based on a graphical programming paradigm, which means that it's not necessary to be a software engineer or a programmer in order to develop a model. And also there is a very active community behind NIME, and this community provides a diverse array of extensions. Some of the extensions is text mining, chemo nanoinformatics. Well, nanoinformatics is not very popular, but we hope that NanoCommons will cover this gap. Can provide extensions for big data analysis, and there are many other popular integrations from Java. For example, you can integrate and call codes, Python, Weka, etc. So this is more or less the NIME software. In the middle is the NIME analytics platform. There are the integrations, the extensions, the community extensions in which NanoCommons nodes will be available, and also some partner extensions. There is also a commercial version with NIME server part in NanoCommons that you are able to export the model as a web application. But in NanoCommons we have two very nice solutions that we can export the development models as web application with graphical user interfaces. We have Analos and Chatbot. This is how a workflow in NIMEs look like. The concept is that there is a node, there is one or more inputs to a node, there is a procedure that is happening in the node according to particular settings, and there is one or more outcomes. When there is a red color, the node is not configured yet. When there is a yellow, is idle and is waiting for execution. And when there is green, it means that successfully executed. And when there is an X with red around, it means that there was an error on the execution. This is a representative workflow in which, for example, that a particular one, the user can extract data from an Excel file and pass them after change the color, partition them through a decision tree, and finally can export them to a PML model and get the results. First NanoCommons nodes was released in January 2020 and is still available as FTA through NanoCommons. Now a new version is available with several functionalities. Actually, there is a communication between NanoCommons knowledge base and nanovirus database, and then we can send the with APIs the data to NIME interface for further analysis. Now there are several NanoCommons nodes. The particular nodes can make some very useful information and are available as an extension into NIME platform. And the added value is that you can combine the particular nodes with other tools, tools for machine learning, data mining, reporting, etc. Some of the nodes are already reported by other colleges, so I will pass them very briefly. The particular one is the NanoCommons risk assessment tool. It combines the expertise of 4 NanoCommons partners, extract exposure scenario from the guide nano, pass them, store them to the nanovirus database in order to be able to call them through APIs. Then for the BBK communicates with Jackpot, and finally, having compare the rich scenarios that we have in the nanovirus database can provide to the user the final risk assessment. The whole orchestration for all of these apps is done through Analyst Cloud platform. Another set of nodes that is available also as a web service, but also is available through 9 nodes for high throughput experiments, is the safe and design tool for the functionalized nanomaterials. And the particular one, through the NIME interface, the user can provide the SMILES or the SDX files of a set of small molecules attached to carbon nanotubes. Then there is a communication with API with the models that we have developed. The particular model is a read-across model, and then the user receives the results into the NIME interface as in a tabular format, ready for further analysis. Another one that gives the user the opportunity, there is also a very nice web application, and the web application is linked to the NanoCommons knowledge base, but the particular one gives the user the opportunity to perform high throughput image analysis for a series of 10 images. The user can either provide the same settings for all the images or individual settings according to the particular needs of each image. And then through the NIME and the communication with APIs with our servers, then finally the user receives the nano descriptors and the analysis of the image. I will show you a paradigm from the small molecule, and I think it's very useful to having in mind when we are integrating databases into the nano area. In our group, we have created nodes in order to analyze the whole PubChem, but also the UniChem database. Now in UniChem, there are almost 50 databases. And through one single interface, for example, the particular workflow is constructed, and with a single request, the user can extract information for more than 35 databases with that of the INCHI for small molecules. And this is very important, the INCHI for the small molecules, because the user is sure that the small molecules that they are receiving are unique small molecules. This is again a small molecule databases, and I was starting from the databases. We have the input names and the CAS number. Of course, in our case, there are several. There's currently an attempt to develop the INCHI for the nanomaterials, and we can extract the chemical structure of the nanomaterials, the curation, and finally we can provide the data as ready for modeling. This is a nanomaterials paradigm. There is a communication between the NanoCommons knowledge base in which we can extract data from the knowledge base, and we can select a particular data set. For the PhysChem data and the toxicological data are available into the database. Of course, we can generate also the INCHI for the particular nanomaterials, and then through 2 steps we can transfer all of them into the NIME interface for further analysis. Another database that we have developed also in NanoCommons and NanoSolve projects with the aim to provide to the users structured and harmonized ready for modeling databases is the NanoVirus database, and currently stay tuned for our future developments. A full integration of the NanoCommons knowledge base with the NanoVirus database is under development. There will be a full communication through APIs, and through these APIs, dedicated nodes will be developed, and we hope to have a full analysis of the 2 databases to NIME, like the nodes that we have developed for the full analysis of the chemical space of the small molecule through the NIME interface, and with a single request to be sure that the data that we are retrieving are unique, and we are ready to proceed for any other future analysis. And of course, we'll be happy to collaborate with other databases and integrate all of this together. The NanoCommons, we have already seen these slides several times today. Through the NanoCommons APIs, we can support the NanoCommons NIME nodes, and we can establish collaborations with other projects. Currently, there are collaborations with RISCON and NanoSolve project, and there is a new entry, the Marie Curie ComSafe Nano project that will join the particular attempt for the integration of the tool. Of course, the final aim is to provide integrated solutions and through one common open source interface. If you would like to test them, please apply for a TA at the NanoCommons relevant webpage, and then visit the dedicated website in order to obtain license and download the particular nodes. Thank you a lot for your attention.